Howdy folks. It is, what time is it? It is 27 minutes past 9 at night on the 24th of August. And I really wanted to enter Jazza's Artist Army competition. So I have literally just finished the line art for this piece. I was really inspired by this prompt. I thought it was great, like, you know, Artist Army, and I thought of all of the people who have either influenced me or have, you know, befriended me over the years through art, and I wanted to try and get as many of them in one piece as possible. It was really hard. And I've probably forgotten people. Like, I had to pick it up between my son's cranking sessions, so, you know, I managed to get as many people in as I could, and so hopefully it's a somewhat representation. So if you can't tell already, I was super inspired by the Disturbed 10,000 Fists artwork, which, excuse my squeaky chair, I can't actually find my CD, so I printed a copy of it, so you can see where I've got the inspiration from. There's lots of fists in the air, and the second I read that, like, Artist Army prompt, I was like, this image came to my head. I was like, an army, like, standing strong, fists in the air, but the difference is my army's holding art supplies. So I have very limited time remaining. I've got my markers to hand, so I'm going to start trying to colour this bad boy, and wish me luck. Greetings from the future, it's older and wiser Emily here. This voiceover is going to be a little bit different because I want to talk about the people in the picture rather than the process of the picture itself, if that makes any sense. Mainly because when I drew this picture, it's a thank you to everyone who's ever inspired me. Some of these people I haven't met, some of these people probably don't know I exist, but they've all touched me in some sort of way, not in a bad way. But they've all kind of, you know, inspired me or had a part to play in me being where I am now. So I started off this piece with myself, which is incredibly vain, I know, but I figured if I was going to mess up on anybody, because I hadn't used my art supplies for quite some time, then it's better messing up on myself, right? So that's why I used my Copic markers, or Copic markers, depending, because it's Jazza's art challenge, and Jazza uses his Copic markers. Well, Jazza used to use his Copic markers when he did drawing and things. But yeah, that's why. It's kind of a nod to Jazza, because it was his prompt. And now moving on to Bailey J, obviously massive influential YouTuber. In fact, I believe her book calls her YouTube superstar, which I don't think is that inaccurate, to be honest. I know she was a bit kind of spooked out by it in one of her recent videos where she talked about, you know, the book publishing and things going a bit but yeah, I think it's accurate. I think she inspired a lot of people to do what they do, and why not be super proud of it. This is Danica Sills. I only discovered her recently through the YouTube Artist Collective. I found one of her pieces from a while ago, and I think she's an absolutely phenomenal artist. Again, no, I've never met her. I just know her on YouTube, and I now own one of her books as well. Her Inktober book, which I was able to snap up and finally arrived the other day. Thanks Customs for adding a charge. Yeah, if you hadn't gathered, I live in the UK, so yeah, a lot of these people are, you know, across an ocean or two to get to me. So I generally have to pay customs charges, so thanks for that. It'd be good if they got that too, but I know that just goes straight to the government. Let's not open that kettle of fish. Anyway, moving on. This is Alice, better known online as Destiny Blue. She is so influential in the art community in the UK. If you go to any of the conventions, her tables are always rammed because people just love her and her artwork. If you haven't already, check her out. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she's quite active on DeviantArt, Facebook and Instagram. This is my friend Andy. He actually models 3D ponies for Hasbro. So the actual My Little Pony figures, this guy right here, he models them. Isn't that cool? So he builds them in whatever 3D program he uses, I can't remember. And then they're actual toys. which has led him to start collecting them because, you would. And so now he's kind of a self-proclaimed brony. And this is my friend Hayley. She sews lots of cute plushy things, but now she most recently has started drawing like Moogles in cosplay, which is really cool. You should check her out. She goes by Doodle Bless online. Moving on to Chloe Rose, another YouTuber. I literally only discovered her this year, so obviously I've been living under a rock for a while. A fellow Brit, although she now lives in America. Loves Disney, so I had to give her a pair of Mickey Mouse ears there as well. And a paintbrush, because I really like her acrylic paintings. This is Laura Watton Davis, also known as Pink Apple Jam. Not quite sure why my voice went so high then, but we'll roll with it. She is another Brit like myself, used to work for Sweat Drop Studios, and now kind of is flying solo, working on her own comic series Biomecha, which you should totally check out. I'm colouring my friend Michelle at the moment. Michelle also goes by Polymoon online, has her own company, Bahamut Dawn Creations, and she makes geeky clothing, which is pretty awesome. I own some of it. I have a Vegeta dress. Why not? I stopped zooming in at this stage because I was already really short on time, so apologies, the rest of it is kind of all at this level, but I'm just colouring in Rebecca Blackwell Reed, I was at the back there, and then Holly Lines. Now I'm working on Liz, who goes by Zombie Octopus, and she is the nicest, like, she sparkles. If you meet Liz, you'll know, because she'll be the sparkly one, and she'll probably give you a cuddle. She's fabulous. And another fabulous artist. I love her ink washes. They're just amazing. Colouring in Sophia Lou now. Sophia. Another YouTuber. I'll link to her channel. I'll link to everybody in the description, whether they have YouTube or not. I'll link to everybody I can find online and lead you to, because I do think there are so many awesome people in this community. And this is why I wanted to share this image in the way that I am, rather than talking about, I'm going in with my Copic markers, look, more Copic markers. I wanted to talk about the people, because that's what it's all about. So this is now my friend Saku, goes by Creator Magico online, another amazing artist, does really stylized stuff, and he's a huge fan of Zelda, so had to give him a little Triforce there. Oh, and I was just colouring in my quill there, my epic quill that my husband bought me, because I like to do dip pen and ink drawings from time to time. This is Ace of Clay. I literally discovered him when I was on maternity leave. My boy is now 4 months old. And I've watched everything he's got on his channel. He's an amazing sculptor, and I now want to get polymer clay, and my husband's like, no, you have enough art supplies you don't use, thank you very much. But, one day. That was just Nigel, I was just popping in the background there as well. And now on to Jazza. What is there to say about Jazza, to be honest? I put him in the front because it's his competition, but also he's pretty friggin' huge on YouTube, and not that anyone in this drawing is proportional to the size of influence they've had on me or anything like that. I put him at the front just simply because, I needed someone to lead the army, and he set the competition, so if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have thought the image seemed fitting to put him there. But yeah, he's been a constant. And I realised I messed up the design of his t-shirt, because the Control Z is actually supposed to be an outline, not a block of white, but I outlined it in black, so it's now like that. So it's my version of his t-shirt. And up here we've got Lily Tuft, Lissy Rain, an amazing D&D artist. You should totally check her out. She does have a YouTube account, she also has a Patreon. I think she's pretty active on Twitter as well, so you should follow her. She's also lovely and gives good cuddles. I've met her several times. And this is Kate just behind her. She goes by Blue Fate online, and she has a bunny called Ashy who she absolutely loves, so I thought I'd give her a headband with bunny ears. It kind of made sense to me. In the foreground here, this is my friend Frankie. She was actually a bridesmaid at my wedding. She's amazing. What can I say about her? She's mad as a bag of spanners. She is sunshine personified. And by the time this video goes out, she's probably got a different hair colour to what I've drawn her in here. She's a biker chick, artist, total handyman. She's got it all. and she's never not there when I need her, so she's one of my favourites. Behind her, there's just an arm there holding a waffle. A bit of a running gag, as you don't know what drawing with waffles looks like, so I just did some potato brown hair, a flannel sleeve, and a waffle in the hand, because she could probably make art with that. And then that was Jeff. I just coloured in. He did he puts his art on apparel, so he's got mugs, t-shirts, bags, all that sort of stuff. Oh gosh, it's moving so fast now. So we've just got Jammy Scribbler that I just did there. Struggling to see. This is Lily Eye. She's my oldest internet friend, the girl with green hair here. I actually went over to America to meet her. And that's like amazing to me. I was not even 20, I think, and I went across the ocean to meet somebody that I'd met through artwork because we bonded so well. And that's just how amazing the art community can be. And this is my friend Matt. He is a fabulous artist. He draws a lot of pin-ups, a lot of robots, and hey, the occasional trading card for Blizzard Entertainment. So he does some of the Hearthstone artwork, which is just awesome. He's one of my heroes and I love him to bits. And this is, sorry Ray, but it's Super Ray Dizzle. It's not as glamorous as she actually is, but it was my take on her. And I was getting tired by this point and had no idea how to make her look as glamorous, so I apologise for that. Now everybody's in the picture, it's just kind of me adding a bit more depth to the background. So I wanted to make it look like there was more people there. Obviously I couldn't draw everybody I know. This is by no means everybody. I said this in the intro. Like, I haven't got everybody. This was just, I literally drew you down as I thought of you, and it was as many people as I could get in the piece of paper and the time scale. Like, the outlines alone took me 5 hours, guys. So please forgive me. And that is about it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it was rambly and long, but I just wanted this one to be more about the people than the artwork itself. And it's just kind of like my way of thanking everybody who's ever inspired me. If you liked the artwork and you'd like to see more videos, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you liked this artwork, then please give me a thumbs up and maybe tell me you liked it in the comments. Here's a little close-up for you of everybody involved. And I want to thank you for sticking around and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in another one. Bye for now.